Good evening, everybody. Alongside Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. We welcome you ringside for a much-anticipated bout. Let's set the table for you and get ready to dish up this big night of action. David Haye's self-confidence seems to just come through with each step he takes down to the ring. Frazier's making that final walk that separates man and warrior, soon to be embattled there in the ring.
In the blue corner, an impressive record of 25 victories, including 23 knockouts and only 1 defeat. Coming out of London, David the Haymaker Haye. And his opponent across the ring. His professional record stands at 32 wins, 27 by way of knockout, and 4 defeats. Hailing out of Beaufort, Smoking Joe Frazier.
Remember, guys, obey my commands at all times. Let's have a good, clean fight. Touch him up.
Everybody's been waiting for these two to meet up. Now they do, as round 1 is underway. David Haye doesn't get a ton of credit as a defensive fighter, but that was some good defense with that block. Combo lands to the head. Nice strike after catching one by David Haye. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good block by Joe Frazier. Frazier's jab can do so much there. He used it well that time. Joe Frazier's on the receiving end of a very good counter punch. Well, that's his signature punch right there. Joe Frazier landing the hook. Frazier's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch. Takes one, but gets one. Good work by David Haye. Halfway through round number 1. Now here's what I like about David Haye. He puts his punches together. That's a well-scored left hand by Joe Frazier. David Haye's blocking ability is doing well for him there. He got hit right there, but he also gave one. Solid effort by Joe Frazier. During your training career, is this the type of matchup that you liked when you had a power puncher facing another power puncher? Solid, not an easy task for David Haye. His opponent just did it. That's a good job by David Haye, just showing some guts getting up after that knockdown. Good job protecting himself. Good work with the uppercuts. Nice job there. Last 10 seconds.
How you doing? Keep your hands up. Don't worry now, right? I need you to focus. Keep your hands up, keep working the jab, okay? Double up the...
David Haye's corner now with a big task at hand. They've got to make sure that their fighter has his senses back after being knocked down. Good job staying away from the danger there.
There you go.
David Haye's combination punching here is showing you what good boxing is all about. 3 punches thrown, 3 punches landed. Good defensive skill. David Haye's sitting back right now, Teddy, and looking for that counterpunch opportunity, isn't he?
Yeah, that's exactly what he's doing. He's waiting, you know, he sees that his opponent is in his armory, so to speak. You know, he's in his castle. He's getting him to come out of his castle. He wants him to come out of his castle, so now he can attack.
1, 2 jabs up top. Halfway through this round here. Teddy, when you work in boxing, you hear about some legendary gym wars, sparring sessions, things that went on outside of the bright lights and the ticket sales. But the Philly gym wars in the day and age of Joe Frazier, legendary tales.
Yeah, and they even go back before that, and they stayed that way. The legend continued. People would rather buy a ticket for a gym fight than a regular arena fight. And it's something to live up to. And guess what? Frazier lives up to it.
David Haye's left, working well that time. Joe Frazier's got to be feeling the sting of that big, powerful hook. Good, smooth work by David Haye. That's classic counterpunching.
Yeah, what he did was he pulled that right shoulder back. You know, he just pulled it back, gave him the left shoulder, and then gave him the right hand.
David Haye's back in his corner now, probably reflecting on what was a very solid round. Now, he didn't overwhelm his guy with a quantity of punches, but he was so effective with what he did put forth.
Yeah, you're right. You know, a lot of times people think that the muscles that count the most in any sport, and especially in this sport, such a difficult sport, is, you know, the biceps, the physical things that you see, you know, the chest, the back. You know, this guy's got the strong muscle up top, you know, over his shoulders, in between his shoulders, his brain. And that's why he's picking the spot so well. That muscle is serving him to win this fight right now.
Left and right, left and right.
Frustrating his opponent with great defense. The combo lands upstairs. David Haye's giving us something to think about early on in this fight here, but his opponent has even more to think about. He has established the jab already.
Yes, he has established the jab, and now his opponent has to think about moving his head so he can get past him.
Tried to land that upstairs and was off the mark. And now another left. Good clean shot, returning fire. Well done by David Haye. David Haye's the kind of boxer that wants to do just that. Find the target, get the combination working, land both punches. What a shooting hook that was by David Haye.
Keep moving.
Digging in with a left to the gut. And you see he turned defense into offense, comes back with the counterpunch.
And that's exactly what he brings to the game. He makes you miss, he makes you pay, and he makes you think twice about throwing a punch later on.
Scored well up top. Again to the melon. Last 10 seconds of round number 3. A solid, true uppercut by David Haye. And round 3 comes to an end.
It's really close. Let those hands go, right? Let them go. This is the time. We need to outpunch this fucking guy. Okay.
Start of round number 4, a chance to look at Teddy's scorecard. Frazier's trailing by a round, but in all honesty, Teddy, he's very much in this fight, having scored a knockdown.
Having scored a knockdown on the cards, but also mentally knowing he can hurt his opponent.
Fine defense by David Haye here. Blocking punches, covering up well, moving on the go. Smoking Joe with a good solid left hand. He's committed to the combination punching now. It's working out well up top. David Haye's being so very effective, punching in combinations.
And that's what you want. He's got pretty good hand speed. Might as well use that hand speed. No better way to use it than putting them together.
Frazier's right hand working well. He is damaged badly there. He may hit the floor. And there's a clinch after clearly being damaged.
And a clinch he needed like flowers need rain.
Halfway through this round, see how he targets that hook? Well placed, straight right hand. Oh, a nice two-punch combo by David Haye. Pulls the trigger right away with the left hand after getting tagged himself. Doubles up the jab. Hook by David Haye. Unable to land clean by David Haye. Now he ties up there. How about a return to sender with the left hand? Oh, what an exchange. And that's the end of round 4. David Haye's taking a rest between rounds here, and as he does, it gives us a chance to look at the fight overall, because I think now that what you have is a good, really strong, evenly matched fight that he's up on.
Yeah, I think so, but he shouldn't think that. You know, it's okay for us to think that, and his trainer, more importantly, shouldn't let him think that. He should tell him, this is where a little psychology 101 might come in. You know, I don't say you tell him you're behind, but you say, hey, it's a dead even fight. Win the rest of these rounds.
Frazier's doing what happens to many who have been hurt. Now, he was stunned in this fight earlier, and you can see him almost wishing he could put a protective shell around himself. He's just all about the defense right now.
Yeah, well, right now it's got to be all about him trying to be Tom Cruise. He's got to be an actor. He's got to look for an Academy Award and stop doing that. If we can see that, his opponent can see that. He has to con his opponent, not let him know that this is what he's feeling.
Missed the target with that hook.
You're still
Oh, that's good stuff. Firing right back with one of his own. Good work by David Haye. He's showing what a skilled fighter he is with the counterpunching.
Well, the old timers used to say, when you're calm in there, when you're in control in there, you can make him do what you want. He made him tie his shoelaces right there.
Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching. Frazier's going to think about the next time he throws a punch, because he just got hit by a good, solid counter.
keep your back on the rope.
Nice work, the left hand to the head. That's great stuff. He fires one right back after taking one. Gotta love the work by David Haye. Joe Frazier's opponent is having a field day, Teddy. That left hand lands again.
Well, he keeps moving the wrong direction. He needs to move away from that punch.
Where you want to be.
And count down the final moments of this round. Frazier's hurt by a big shot. And he catches a lucky break. Saved by the bell here at the end of the round, Teddy.
Yeah, right away you're thinking, you know, where do I spend my time right now? You want to tell him things that can help him, but he is really groggy right now, so you got to get him clear-minded first.
Here we are getting ready for the second half of this fight as we've reached the 6th round.
Get those hands up. Move your
Comes
head.
right back at him with a left hand.
You gotta protect yourself.
What a great job. He gave one right back in return. Nice work by Joe Frazier. And he ties up on the inside. Nice strike after catching one by David Haye. Frazier's got those earmuffs on, and he's got his hands tight against his body. But Teddy, still, some things are getting through.
Yeah, I mean, it's kind of like driving a car, Joe, you know, and the weather's a little bad, and you say, I want to be safe here, I'm going to stop the car. You don't stop and park the car in the middle of the highway where cars are coming. I mean, he stopped right there in the middle of the highway. Cars are coming. You know, pull off somewhere. You know, get the heck out of there. Find the right parking spot.
Defense. On defense.
Zoning in on that gut combination punch downstairs. Frazier's been stunned. Good shot to the head with that right hand. Joe Frazier's just being swarmed. He just got stunned. What will Frazier do right? Wow! He just fought the other guy's fight, and now it's not his fight at all. He is down.
No, he should have been on the inside. He pulled out into a world of trouble, a world of punches.
Round 6 comes to an end. Frazier's failure defensively has caused his cornerman such angst. His opponent just keeps on landing these headshots.
Well, something has to change, otherwise the corner has to stop the fight. So if I'm in the corner, I might tell my charge, hey, if you don't start changing things up here, moving your head, getting away from some of these shots, I'm stopping this fight. Let him understand that.
Nice work. Keep it up.
How quickly can he recover? That's one of the questions that'll be answered early on in this round after being knocked down in that last round.
Well, what he has to do is go out there, be defensive-minded. I think get a little time early on. Don't worry about winning or pressing the first part of the round. Just get himself together, then start picking it up after that.
David Haye's favorite punch is the jab, and tonight he's loving it.
Well, the jab is the table setter, Joe, and he set a beautiful table tonight. Napkin on the left, you know, small fork on the left, knife on the right, and the food right in the middle. And he's eating all night.
You taking some English etiquette class?
You getting hungry?
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Well-targeted two-punch combo. Oh, and there you go. Can Smokin' Joe rise up and continue on? David Haye's corner is already celebrating. His opponent unable to beat the count. David Haye's fitting end to a very strong night for him.
There is a business component to this game here, this boxing game. And the business component is, yeah, you got to win, but you want to win spectacularly. You want to get people interested, excited. He just did that.
For Teddy Atlas, I'm Joe Tessitore. Always enjoy you tuning in. We'll see you next time at the fights.